Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Alisha binti Muhammad Nazri. I will talk about halal and tayyib practice in Chicken Food Center Berhad. Halal means what is allowed and tayyib means clean and safe. The company produces frozen foods like popiah and curry puff and aim to provide quality and clean product. They face challenges such as getting halal raw material, keeping the factory clean, training workers, and managing documentation. Our study looked at this issue and suggests ways to improve. In conclusion, Chicken Food needs ongoing monitoring and improvement to maintain strong halal and tayyib organization structure of Chicken Food. Chicken Food has a 9-level organization structure. At the top are the board of director of the managing director, followed by general manager. Under the general manager are the main department, which like production, quality, halal, supply chain, sale and marketing, and human resources. This structure helps the company run smoothly and ensure all products are safe, high quality and truly halal.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Atika binti Muhammad Rahim, and now I will continue with flow of the production process. For the production process at Chicken Food Sdn Bhd, everything begins with the sourcing of halal certified raw materials. All ingredients such as flour, vegetables, spice and meat are purchased only from suppliers recognized by JAKIM. Once the raw materials arrive, the team inspects them thoroughly for freshness, cleanliness, expiry date, and certification validity. After approval, the materials are kept in separate storage areas according to their needs: dry, chill, or frozen. This segregation is important to prevent cross-contamination. In the pre-processing stage, workers clean and prepare the ingredients. Vegetable and meat are washed using filtered water, and fillings like potato or sardine mixtures are cooked according to fixed recipes. Next is the mixing and forming process. For pastry products such as samosa and curry puff, dough and filling are prepared separately before being shaped using semi-automated machines to ensure consistent size and weight. Quick products are portioned and molded under controlled conditions. The most important stage is blast freezing. The products are rapidly frozen at 80 degrees Celsius to lock in freshness and prevent microbial growth. After freezing, they are packed using airtight food-grade packaging with proper labels, including expiry date, ingredients, allergens, and the halal logo. Finally, the finished goods are stored in cold rooms equipped with digital temperature monitoring. A first-in, first-out system is used to maintain product quality before they are sent to distributors and export customers, mainly in Singapore. Throughout each step, HACCP and GMP principles are applied to ensure safety and halal integrity.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Alia Maisara binti Saudi. My student ID 2024645338. Now I will continue for my part. I will explain the problem statement. The halalan tayyiban principle is very important in the food industry because ensure that products are halal, clean, safe and of high quality. However, in reality, SMEs like Chicken Frozen Sdn Bhd face various difficulties in maintaining consistent halal compliance in their daily operation. Among the issues identified are the challenges in controlling hygiene during peak production times, limited employees' knowledge regarding halal management and insufficient space for proper storage of halal raw material. These operational limitations affect the company's ability to follow halal and tayyib standard consistently. As a result, several risks may occur, including cross-contamination, weak traceability of raw materials, and disruption in internal hygiene control. If these problems continue, they can also lead to a loss of consumer trust, especially because halal integrity is very important for Muslim customer. Therefore, this study is conducted to understand this challenge and propose improvement to strengthen chicken frozen halal management system.
Objective of the study. The objective of this study is to identify the issue and challenge faced by Chicken Frozen Sdn Bhd in managing halal and Toyib business operation. It aims to understand how the company ensures halal compliance, maintain product quality, and manage its production process. This study also examines community awareness of the challenge faced by halal SMEs and suggest strategy to help the company improve its product integrity. Also examine community awareness of the challenge faced by halal SMEs and suggest strategies to help the company improve its product integrity and competitiveness.
Now, I will explain about the literature review. Firstly, concept of halal and tayyib. Halal and tayyib form the basic foundation in food production. Halal refer to what is permissible according to Islamic law, while tayyib focus on hygiene, safety, cleanliness, and good qualities. According to past studies, halal food consumption is not only about the ingredients, but also about spiritual, moral, and health values. This concept ensures that food is wholesome and safe for consumer. Secondly, halal certification plays a very important role. It ensures that every stage of production, from raw material to processing and handling, follows to Sharia requirement. However, studies show that small business often struggle to meet certification requirement due to high costs and limited facilities. Therefore, certification acts as a guide and protection for Muslim consumer. Thirdly, challenge is managing halal business operation. Managing halal operation is challenging, especially for SMEs. Previous research indicates that SME face financial constraints, limited technology, and rising raw material costs. This factor make it difficult to maintain consistent halal compliance, especially when dealing with suppliers and daily operation. Next, the halal insurance system, or HAS, is a structured system that halal companies must follow. It includes documentation, supplies verification, hygiene control, and product traceability. Studies emphasize that continuous internal audits and staff training are essential to maintain halal standard. This is also relevant to chicken food, which requires strict monitoring. Lastly, halal food quality is a key factor in maintaining consumer trust. Research shows that halal products must meet standards of freshness, hygiene, safety, and proper handling. Compliance with JAKIM and the Ministry of Health guidelines help improve the competitiveness of halal products in the market.
For this study, we use a qualitative research method to understand how Chicken Foods Sdn Bhd manage its operations, hygiene, and halal practices. We collect data through informal interviews, observation from videos and social media, and secondary data from the company website and media reports. Overall, the purpose of this methodology is to gain a clear understanding of companies' hygiene practices, halal compliance, and how they maintain quality in their production. From the primary data, the interview showed that the company has strong SOPs, especially in hygiene, sanitization, halal preparation, and preventing cross-contaminations. Our observation also confirmed that the production area is clean, packaging is proper and staff follow good food handling practices. The company also shared their processes openly online. For the secondary data, we found that the company started in 2001 and was incorporated in 2010. Today they produce over 40 types of frozen kuih with no preservative. They are halal certified by Jabatan Agama Johor and 18 products are approved. We also saw that production and sales increased in 2024, with Singapore contributing about 60% of their revenue.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Tuana Asma Atika binti Tuan Zawawi from THM 2603BA. So I would like to share the expected findings of our study on Chicken Food Sdn Bhd, a company that provides halal certified frozen food. Firstly, the company strictly complies with JAKIM Halal and TOEIC standard. All processes from preparation and handling to storage and delivery are carefully managed to ensure halal compliance. Secondly, Chicken Food implements a halal insurance system or HAS. This system monitors all halal processes, including supplier verifications, checking the status of halal ingredients, maintaining documentation, and continuous internal monitoring. Thirdly, hygiene and cleanliness are highly prioritized. The food preparation areas are always clean. Our work follow proper hygiene practices to prevent contamination. Next, the company ensure consistent food quality and safety. Their frozen food supply is safe, hygiene, and maintain high standard to regular internal check. Employee training is also an important factor. Staff are trained in halal compliance, hygiene, and proper food handling standard, which ensure the service remain reliable and trustworthy. Finally, this practice contribute to Chicken Food's strong reputation in halal industry. Effective halal management not only guarantees customer satisfaction but also builds trust, establish the company as a reliable halal food provider in Malaysia. In conclusion, commitment Chicken Sdn Bhd service reflects a strong commitment to halal and TOEIC principle, combining quality, safety, and trust to their food supply. So that's all for my part. I will pass for next part. Thank you.
Chicken Food Sdn Bhd places strong emphasis on risk management to protect the safety and quality of its frozen products. The biggest risk involves temperature fluctuation, especially since their products must always remain frozen. Any machine breakdown or power outage can cause spoilage. To manage this, the company performs scheduled maintenance, uses automated temperature alarms, and relies on a backup generator during emergencies. The second category of risk is food safety and contamination. Under HACCP, the company identifies several critical control points such as storage, filling preparation, freezing, and packaging. These areas are monitored using sanitation records, microbiological testing, and strict temperature checks. Workers also undergo regular hygiene and safety training. Halal integrity is another key concern. Any mistake in handling or documentation can affect halal status. Because of this, the company keeps supplier verification records, maintains detailed batch tracking, and conducts internal halal audits before undergoing external audits from JAKIM. Supply chain risk is managed by working closely with halal certified suppliers and maintaining backup suppliers. This helps prevent delays and ingredient inconsistencies. Labor-related risks are handled through proper SOPs, multilingual signage, and continuous training to ensure all workers, both local and foreign, understand halal and hygiene procedures. Finally, the company is aware of environmental risks. Frozen food production requires a lot of energy, so Chicken Food is exploring renewable energy source and more eco-friendly packaging options. These steps help the company stay aligned with the TOEIC principles. of wholesomeness and sustainability.
Halal certification. Halal certification Shikin Food Sdn Bhd has halal certificate from Jabatan Agama Johor, verified by JAKIM, and it is renewed every year. The company follow MS 1500/2019 and ensure all ingredients and processes are fully halal and clean. All raw material come from halal certificate supply, and 18 of their products such as ipok-ipok, samosa, appam, roti canai are actually halal. The company also use a halal assurance system like train staff and does regular audit to maintain halal standard. This certification help build consumer trust and support chicken food growth in the halal market.
Halal means food that is permissible according to Sharia law. It requires halal certified ingredients, clean equipment, proper handling, and no doubtful of haram elements. This concept is supported in the Quran, where Muslims are told to eat what is law and good. At Shikin Food Sdn Bhd, all ingredients come from JAKIM. Recognized halal suppliers, workers follow strict cleaning SOPs, and the production process is designed to avoid cross-contaminations. This ensures the products are religiously acceptable, clean, and safe. Tayyib, on the other hand, means good, pure, clean, and wholesome. It focuses on hygiene, safety, quality, and nutritional value. Shikin Food applies Tayyib principle by maintaining a clean environment, controlling temperature and storage, using fresh ingredients, and avoiding harmful additives. They also follow HACCP and GMP standards. In short, Shikin Foods in products are not only halal but also safe, high quality, and healthy for consumer. Next, I will present the company revenue by month and year. Overall, Shikin Food Sdn Bhd recorded a steady increase in both production and sales throughout 2024. This growth reflects strong demand in local and international markets, especially Singapore. In terms of productions, the company started with around 105,000 units in January, and this increased to 160,000 units in December. Although there was a slight dip in August, the overall trend showed continuous improvement. This means the company is successfully increasing its operational capacity and meeting customers' demand. For sales performance, the company showed a similar upward trend. Sales grew from Rm 420,000 in January to Rm 630,000 in December. The highest growth happened between August and November. This indicated that higher production is clearly supported by strong customer purchases.
Next, I will explain the issues and challenges faced by Shikin Frozen Sdn Bhd in managing halal and tayyib operation. Although the company is committed to producing halal frozen food, there are several challenges that affect their daily operation and halal compliance. The first issue is low halal awareness among employees. Some workers only understand halal as ingredient base, but they do not fully understand that halal also covers cleanliness, handling, equipment, and storage. This can lead to small mistakes such as not sanitizing tools or missing materials, which may affect halal status. The second challenge is inconsistent understanding among workers. Even though the raw material are halal certified, the way workers handle, store, or package the product is not always the same. This inconsistency increases the risk of cross-contamination and can affect consumer trust and product safety. So, Shikin Frozen also face high operating costs. To meet halal standard, they must invest in separate equipment, proper storage, halal executive, and continuous monitoring. For a small or medium-sized company, these costs are quite heavy and can affect profit margin. Another challenge is the complexity of the halal certification process. The SPHM application requires detailed documentation, audit, hygiene compliance, and strict SOP. Many SMEs struggle to complete the requirement because the process is time-consuming and complicated. If the company fails to meet any requirement, their application can be delayed. Shikin Frozen also face difficulties in obtaining consistent halal raw material. The number of suppliers approved by JAKIM is limited, especially for items like spice, seasoning, and additive. If the main suppliers cannot deliver on time, production will be delayed, which affects product availability and customer satisfaction. The last issue is maintaining hygiene control, especially during peak production. When operations become busy, continuous cleanliness become harder to maintain. Any lapse in hygiene can cause cross-contamination, which not only threaten halal status but also affect product safety. In conclusion, these challenges impact halal compliance. The main concerns are employees' knowledge and the supplies of halal raw materials. Continuous monitoring and training are needed to maintain halal and toyib standard.
Next, I will continue to expect impacts of this study on Shikin Food Sdn Bhd. Firstly, in terms of consumers and public owners, the study is expected to enhance confidence in halal and toyib food frozen. Consumers can be assured that the food they consume is safe, clean and fully halal compliant. It also encourages responsible consumption and selective purchasing while promoting transparency and accountability among food producers. Secondly, the study highlights its impact on health. Maintaining food safety, proper hygiene and quality control reduces health risks such as contaminations and foodborne illnesses. Continuous employee training ensures that product safety is consistent. This emphasizes that halal and toyib compliance is not just a religious obligation, but also supports public health objectives. Finally, regarding the halal food industry, the study provides guidance for Smith on halal compliance, operational efficiency and product quality. Best practices like suppliers audit, cleanliness monitoring, digital traceability and automate system can be adopted by other companies. These practices strengthen competitive advantage, build consumer trust and align with both local and international halal standards. Overall, it contributes to the growth of Malaysia's halal economy and encourages industry-wide improvements. In conclusion, the study demonstrates that halal and toyib practices not only benefit consumers and public health, but also provide a sustainable model for the halal food industry, supporting long-term growth and trust. That's all for my part. Thank you.
In conclusion, the study shows that Shikin Food Sdn Bhd is committed to producing halal and toyib frozen food, but the company still faces several challenges such as maintaining hygiene control, managing halal documentation, and ensuring consistent worker awareness. Despite this challenge, the company has strong system in place to safeguard product quality and halal integrity. To further improve, several suggestions can be applied. First, the company should continue strengthening their halal management system, especially through regular staff training and more frequent internal audits. Increasing the use of the halal professional board training provided by JAKIM will also help improve competency. Second, adapting digital tools such as traceability systems or automated monitoring can make documentation easier and more accurate. This will also help during halal audits. Third, Shikin Food can expand its digital marketing using platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and Shopee to widen consumer reach and attract younger buyers. Lastly, building stronger partnerships with halal certified suppliers and exploring government support program can help the company reduce costs and operate more efficiently. With continuous improvement and commitment Shikin Food Sdn Bhd has the potential to remain competitive and grow as a trusted halal and tayyib frozen food manufacturer.